So as I have told you, for gain formula, we are having three different, or only three essential components. First one is loop, then forward path, then non-touching loop. These are the three components that you have to remember, right? What is a loop? A loop is a path which starts and terminates at the same node, right? From whichever node you are starting, it should terminate at the same node. For example, we have seen, let us just see, like if we are starting from this point and we are going to this, because the direction is like here, and again we are going to here. So it is again coming back to the same node and again completing a closed path. So this is a definition of a loop. So loop is a path which starts and terminates at the same node. For example, again, if you want to see from this is starting from and going to node 5, and from node 5 again going to node 4. So this is one loop. If you are at node 3, from node 3 it is going to node 4, from node 4 it is going to node 5, and from node 5 it is again going to node 3. So this is again a loop. Now if you are at node 2, from node 2 you are going to node 3. Why you are going to node 3? Because the direction is towards node 3. Then you are going to node 4, then you are going to node 5, then again you are going back to node 2. So this is a loop which starts and terminates at the same node without the repetition of any node in between, without the repetition of any node in between. So forward path, it is a path from input to output node without the repetition of any node. For example, you can, if you are at node 1, if you are at node 1, this is node 1 is at your input, and node 6 is your output. So if you want to go from node 1 to node 6, what are the forward paths? You have to follow the direction. From node 1 it is going to node 2, from node 2 to node 3, node 3 to node 4, 5, and then 6. If you are looking to go like this, suppose if you are node 1, node 2, and then if you want to take this path again, but you see that the direction is not matching, so you cannot take this as a forward path, right? Because from here you have to go like this to reach node 6, but you can see the direction is opposite. Similarly, from node 3 also you cannot go from here because the direction is not matching. From node 4 you cannot go to here. So there is only one forward path in this signal flow graph. Are you getting my point? What is the forward path? So non-touching loop. Two or more than two loops without common nodes in between are called non-touching loop. So how many loops are there? There are three loops in this signal flow graph, but all three loops are having common node as 5. So in this signal flow graph, you can say there is no non-touching loop available. Then we have seen Mason-Gaines formula, which is 1 by del summation of k is equal to 1 to n pk del k. You have seen what are all the definitions. N is the number of forward path. Pk is the gain of the kth forward path. How to calculate del? 1 minus sum of gains of all individual loops, sum of product of gains of two non-touching loops minus. We will see while solving these examples how to calculate this. Then we are having del k. We can calculate del k as well. So we have seen one simple example. Suppose this is our negative feedback loop where forward path gain is g and feedback path gain is h. So first point is, if you want to calculate the transfer function from signal flow graph, you have to convert this block diagram to its respective signal flow graph or equivalent signal flow graph. So how to do that? First, you have to replace takeoff point and summer or mixer and takeoff point by a node. So we have replaced it by node. You have to take two additional point or two additional nodes, which is our input and output. So this is node 1, number it node 1, node 2, node 3, node 4. So we have made, and you can see forward path of this is G. So I have written here G. Let us just mark the arrow. So arrow is like this, right? So this is G. And feedback path gain is minus H. Now, what is the formula for Mason's gain? CR is equal to 1 by del summation of k is equal to n 1 to n pk del k. So How many forward paths are there in this signal flow graph? You can see forward path means you have to reach from input to output. You have to reach from node 1 to node 4 because node 4 is your output. How many paths it can be achieved? How many ways it can be achieved? You can see from node 1 it is going to node 2, from node 2 it is going to node 3, and from node 3 it is going to node 4. So there is only one path. So you can see I have written node 1, 2, 3, 4. It is better that you should write so that uh, you can see whether there is repetition of any node in between or not. So there is only one forward path, so value of n will be equal to 1. So our modified formula will become 1 by del k is equal to 1 to 1 pk del 1 pk del k. So instead of k, write p1 del 1. Now what is the path? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now check the gain from 1 to 2. 1 to 2 gain is 1. From 2 to 3 gain is g. From 3 to 4 the gain is again 1. So we are having g. Del 1, what, how to calculate del 1? You can see 1 minus, you can see del k, 1 minus sum of gains of all the individual loop not touching the kth forward path. So we have to find out, is there any loop which is not touching the kth forward path? No, because there is one loop. You can see from node 2 to node 3 again back to node 2. There is one loop, but uh, the node 2 and 3 are the common node which is also there present in the forward path. So we are having simply 1 minus 0. So del 1 will be 1. Now del, what is del? 1 minus, you can see 1 minus sum of gains of all the individual loops plus sum of product of gains of two non-touching loops. So 1 minus, you can see one, there is one loop from 2 to 3 and then again back to 2. So what is the gain of this? G minus h. So minus gh is the gain of first loop. Are there any two non-touching loops? There is only single loop, so there is no case of two loops because there is only single loop is present here. So our formula will become 1 minus gh of. So this is 1 plus gh. So c by r will become g upon 1 plus gh. So we will take another example. Let us, I will be drawing first the block diagram, then we will be drawing its respective signal flow graph, and then we will be calculating the transfer function. We have seen this example while we were solving block diagram reduction technique. I'm again taking this block diagram, but now we will be solving or calculating the transfer function using signal flow graph. You can match the transfer function which we have calculated from block diagram reduction, and you can compare both. It should be same. So we are having an input of u. Am I audible properly? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we are having this kind of a block diagram. Between G2 and G3, there is one takeoff point again, and it is a forward gain of G5, and it's going to this summer plus. Okay, so direction is like this, all are forward. Okay. Okay. Now tell me, first we have to draw its signal flow graph. So first objective is to mark out the summer and the takeoff point. So you can see we are having one summer here, second summer, third takeoff point, fourth takeoff point, then again summer here, takeoff point, takeoff point. If you want, you can merge these two takeoff points because you can see the gain is same. It's your choice. What you want, you can do, right? But let us just keep it like this. Is there any another other mixer or summer, a takeoff point which is present? Just check.
No, sir.
Okay. So now we will number the different nodes. So number them carefully. Input node is 1. This is our second node. Third node. Fourth node. Fifth node. Sixth node. Seventh node. Eighth node. And ninth node. So the total 9 nodes are there. Okay. Now we have to mark our nodes. Node number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can number them also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are total 9 nodes. Now tell me from node 1 to node 2, what is the gain?
Zero.
1.
1, 1, 1.
The gain is 1. How it can be 0? Right?
1, sir.
From node 2 to node 3,
G1.
from node 3 to node 4,
G2.
1.
1.
from node 4. Why it is 1? You can see node 3 to node 4, we are having gain of G2. Why 1?
Yes, sir.
From node 4 to node 5,
G3.
G3.
from node 5 to node 6.
1.
1.
Yes. Many people make mistake here, right? They take this takeoff point and this summer as a common. So remember, these are not common points, right? One is takeoff point, one is summer. So the gain is 1. From node 6 to node 7,
G4.
from node 7 to node 8,
1.
from node 8 to node 9.
1.
1.
So this is our Y. Now we have to connect the blocks. First we will connect the forward path, that is G5. First we will connect this G5. Element G5 is connected between which node and which node? Node 4 and
4 and 6.
6.
so you can connect like this. Mention the direction, and since G5 is positive and it is going to positive blocks, plus into plus will be plus. So you can write here G5. Now we will discuss about this H1. See, H1 is going from where to where?
7 to 6.
7 to 7.
7 to 6. See, the direction is like this, and this is positive polarity, and this is going to negative. You can see here, so plus into minus will be minus. So we are having minus of H1. Now we will discuss about this H2. So tell me where from where to where H2 is flowing.
So 5 to 3 minus 2.
5 to 3. So this is our 5. It is going to 3. The direction is like this. And again, the this is positive and this is going to negative. So plus into minus will be minus of H2. Now we will talk about this one. Tell me from where to where it is flowing.
8 to 2.
8 to 2.
8 to 2. Direction is like this. And see again, this is plus 1 into minus. So it will be
Minus
minus 1. So we have drawn the signal flow graph. You can check, is there any other other component which we are not forgetting? Just check it. Be sure that there is no other left. Okay, we will move forward. Now, once we obtain the transfer function, once we obtain the signal flow graph, we have to calculate its transfer function. So output is y, input is u. So y by u is equal to 1 upon del, use Mason's formula. Summation of k is equal to 1 to n pk del k. Now we have to calculate, our first objective is to calculate n. N is the number of forward path. N is number of forward path. So forward path means from input to output, how many ways we can go from input to output without the repetition of any road. Right? So first we will write, in short form I'm writing FP, that is forward path 1. So tell me, from node 1 to node 9, let us start from node 1. We are at node 1, going to node 2, going to node 3, see the direction, going to node 4, going to node 5, going to node 6, going to node 7, going to node 8, and going to node 9. So this is first forward path. Now check, is there any other forward path as well? Check it.
So through G5.
So 4 to 6.
Yes. So forward path 2. The node should not repeat. Okay. So we are at node 1. Going to node 2. Going to node 3. Just see. Going to node 4. And from node 4, you can take G5 route. The direction as well. We are taking
Node
G5.
6.
And from 4, it is directly going to node 6. From node 6, it is going to again node 7. From node 7 to node 8, then again to node 9. So this is second forward path. Now check, any other forward path are there? Check it.
No, sir.
Okay, so there are no other forward path. So our value of n will be equal to 2. So now write down the formula again. So y by u will be equal to 1 by del summation of k is equal to 1. Now n is equal to 2 pk del k. So we can expand this, that is 1 by del bracket summation means plus, so p1 into del 1 when n is equal to 1 plus p2 into del 2 when n is equal to 2. So this is our formula. Now we have to calculate all these different things, that is p1, del 1, p2, del 2 and del. In order to calculate our transfer function, we have to calculate these parameters. Is it okay? So first we calculate p1. Just pay attention. We are calculating P1. P1 is this path, forward path 1. Just check one by one. From 1 to 2, what is the gain?
1.
1 multiplied by. From 2 to 3, what is the gain?
G1.
G1 multiplied by. From 3 to 4?
G2.
G2. Similarly, you can multiply all the G3 into 1 into G4 into 1 into 1. So you can write G1, G2, G3 and G4. G1, G2, G3 and G4. This is your P1. Now we have to calculate del 1. Del 1 is 1 minus sum of gains of all individual loops not touching the kth forward path. Is there any loop present which is not touching this forward path? You can see we are having 9 nodes, and all the nodes are covered in path number 1. So there will be no other, so there cannot be any loop which is not touching this, because we have covered all the nodes. Total 9 nodes are there, and in forward path we have covered all the nodes. Are you getting my point, what I'm trying to say? So there can be no nodes which should not get, because if you consider this as a node from node 3, you consider this as a node from node 3 it is going to node 5, from node 5 it is again going to node 3. If you consider this as a loop, but it is touching node 3 and 5, which is present in, you can see, which is present in our forward path. So here it will be 0. So del 1 will be equal to simply 1. Now we will calculate del 2. Sorry, 1. Now we will calculate P2. P2 is equal to 1 to 2. See, from 1 to 2, what is the gain? Tell me. From 1 to 2, it is 1. Multiplied by, from 2 to 3, it is
G1.
G1. Multiplied by, we are taking this node, G1 into G2 into this, now it will be G5 into G4. Are you getting my point? G1 into
Yes.
G2 into G3 will not be there, because we are taking from node 4 to node 6. So from node 4 to node 6, what is the gain? You can see here G5. So G5 multiplied by, from G5 again it is going to node 6. From node, between node 6 to node 7, what is the gain? G4 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1.
G4.
So we can write G1 into G2 into G4 into G5. This is our P2. Now you have to calculate del 2. Again, is there any loop present which is not touching the second forward path? You can see this is our second forward path. Is there any loop present which is not touching this path? All the loops you can see, we are having this as a loop. This is touching node 4. We are having this as a loop. This is touching the forward path. We are having this as a loop, the bigger loop. You can see from here to here. But this is again touching the forward path. So there is again no loop present which is not touching the forward path. So 1 minus 0. Del 2 will also be 1 minus 0. So del 2 will also be 1. We have calculated P1 del 1. We have calculated P2 del 2. Now we have to calculate del. Let me just copy this here. Now you have to calculate del. So del will be equal to 1 minus sum of gains of all individual loop plus sum of product of gains of two non-touching loop. I have explained the formula again, so I am not writing it fully, okay? Minus sum of product of gains of three non-touching loop plus so on, it will go on. So you can see we are having first minus, then we have plus, then minus, then plus, then it will continue, right? So first we have to calculate the gains of all individual loop. First point is this. So tell me how many loops are there. So loop 1. Suppose you are at node 3, then you are going to node 4, then you are going to node 5, then you are going back again to node 3. So you can see we are starting from node 3 and we are terminating in node 3 without the repetition of any node in between. So this is one loop. We can see for loop 2, check loop 2, right? So see, we are at node 6, we are going to node 7, and then we are again coming back to node 6. See the direction carefully. It should not mismatch, right? You can see we are starting from 6, we are again back to 6 without the repetition of any node in between. Now we will see loop 3. Suppose you are at node 2, you are going to node 3, then node 4, then node 5, then node 6, then node 7, then node 8, then node 2 again. So you can see we have started from 2, terminating at 2 without the repetition of any node in between. Now we will see loop 4. Check whether any loop 4 is there or not. Check whether there is any loop present or not.
No, sir.
Should I show you one loop which is present?
4654.
4564.
We are at node 2. Then we are going to node 3. Then we are going to node 4. Then we are going to, from node 4 to, we are going to node 6. From node 6 we are going to node 7. From node 7 we are going to node 8. From node 8 we are again going to node 2. This is one loop. What you are telling me, 4 5? Someone was telling me 4 5.
So the G5 loop.
Yes. So loop is what we have to start from a node and terminate at the same node without the repetition of any node. So you can see we have not repeated any node. If you want to see it fast, just pay attention. You are at node 2, you are at here, you are going like this and this, then you are down, then you're going at 8, then you are coming back, and again at node 2. The direction is like this. So this is our loop. Is it okay? So there are 4 loops, there are 4 individual loops. There are 4 individual loops, right? Now you have to see, are there any loop present, 2 non-touching loop present? First you have to check that. Are there any 2 non-touching loops? So if you consider this as a loop and this also as a loop, so you can see these are 2 loops in the same signal flow graph, but they have no nodes in common. One loop is, you can see, is loop 2, and one loop is this loop, that is loop 1. So loop 2 and loop 1 are 2 loops which are non-touching. Why I'm calling it as a non-touching? Because they are having no nodes in common. So you can see 6 7 6, 3 4 5 and 3. If you consider, if you take this loop 2, if you see loop, compare loop 2 and loop 3, see we are having node 6 here and we are having node 6 here, so they are having common loop. If you compare loop 2 with loop 4, so you can see we are having node 6 here as a common. So there are only, this is one loop and this is second loop. Loop 1 and loop 2 are 2 non-touching loop. So what we have to do, we have to take the sum of product of gains of loop 1 and loop 2. Product, we have to take product. So loop 1, so loop 5 will be for 2 non-touching loop, that will be equal to loop 1 into loop 2. You have to take the gain of both of the loop 1 and loop 2. So now I will write down the gains of respective loop, just pay attention. Okay. So for first loop 3, for first loop, that is from node 3 to node 4 to node 5. Then again between node 3 to 4, what is the gain? Tell me.
G2.
G2.
Between G2 from 4 to 5.
G3.
G3. G2 multiplied by G3 multiplied by from 5 to 3.
Minus H2.
Minus H2.
Minus H2.
Minus 8.
See what is our overall gain? Minus of G2, G3, H2. So this is our gain. Now we will calculate for this. From 6 to 7, what is the gain?
G4.
G4
G4.
multiplied by from 7 to 6, what is the gain?
Minus H1.
Minus H1.
Minus H1. So gain will be equal to minus of G4 into H1. Now we will see for this. From 2 to 3, what is the gain?
G1.
G1 multiplied by 3 to 4,
G2.
G2.
4 to 5,
G3.
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 6 to 7,
G4.
7 to 8.
G4.
Now
1.
8 to
1.
2. 8 to 2 is
Minus 1.
minus 1. That is very important. Minus 1 is very important, right? So what will be our
Very
overall
important.
gain? Minus of G1, G2, G3, and G4. This is our gain. Now loop 4. G2 to G3. G2 to G3. What is the gain?
G1.
G1.
G1 multiplied by 3 to 4. G2.
G2.
4 to 6.
G5.
G5. 6 to 7.
G4.
7 to 8.
1.
8 to 2.
Minus 1.
Minus 1.
Minus. Right. So this will be equal to minus of G1, G2, G4, and G5. This is the gain. Now we have to take two loops. Loop 1 into loop 2. You have to take gain of loop 1 into loop 2. So loop 1 gain is how much? You can see here. Minus of G2, G3, H2 multiplied by, what is the gain of loop 2? Minus of G4 into H1.
Minus G4 into H1.
Minus into minus will be plus. We will be having plus. So G2, G3, G4, H1 into H2. This is the gain. Right? All right. Should we move forward?
Yes, sir.
Del. Now we will calculate del. So del will be equal to 1 minus sum of gains of all individual loops. So all individual loops are loop 1, loop 2, loop 3, and loop 4. Sum of gains of. Now we will write gains of all individual loops minus of G2, G3, H2. Now it is sum of gains also. Loop 2 minus G4. Why I am writing minus? Because you can see minus is here. Otherwise it will be plus. G4 into H1 minus G1, G2, G3, so this is the gain, right? Minus of G1, G2, G3 into G4 minus this G1, G2, G4, G5 plus sum of product of gains of two non-touching loop. So this is, we have already done the product. You can see loop 1 into loop 2. So this is sum of gains of, so this will plus G2, G3, G4, H1, H2. There are no other non-touching loop minus sum of product of gains of 3 non-touching loops. So we are not having any 3 non-touching loop. So this will be equal to 0. So this del, if you want to simplify, so this is equal to 1 plus G2 G3 H2 plus G4 H1 plus G1 G2 G3 G4 plus G1 G2 G4 G5 plus G2 G3 G4 H1 H2. So we have calculated del and we have calculated P1 P2 P1 del 1 P2 del 2. So you can see from here. Now you have to form the transfer function. Okay. So what was our transfer function? That is y by u was equal to 1 by del P1 del 1 plus P2 del 2. 1 by del. Del is how much? 1 plus G2 G3 H2 plus G4 H1 plus G1 G2. Yes.
So in the third part of del, there should be sum of the product of gains.
Just wait. G2 G3 G4 H1 H2. Right? Let me just complete it. So P1 is equal to G1 G2 G3 G4 into del 1. Del 1 is 1 plus P2. P2 is this is your P2. G1 G2 G4 and G5 into 1. So you can simplify. So this is your transfer function. G1 G2 G3 G4 plus G1 G2 G4 and G5 upon del. Del is how much? Del is, I have written it here, so I am not writing it again. So this is your transfer function for the block diagram. We have transformed it into single flow graph, and then we have calculated the transfer function. Yes. Anyone is having doubt? Please ask your doubt.
Sir, can you scroll up?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
One student was having doubt. Please ask. How much should I scroll up?
Sir, there. Sir, what is this loop 5, loop 1 into 2? I couldn't understand this.
So loop 5 is, what is the formula for calculating del? Then you have to see for loop 5. See, what is the formula? Now, here we are calculating del. So what is del? 1 minus sum of gains of all individual loop plus sum of product of gains of 2 non-touching loop minus sum of product of gains of 3 non-touching loop, like this. So first you have to consider the individual loop, then we have to consider 2 non-touching loop, then you have to consider 3 non-touching loop, then you have to consider 4 non-touching loop, if ever they are present in our network, right? What we have to consider? First, all individual loop, then you have to consider 2 non-touching loop, then you have to see whether there are 3 non-touching loop, then you have to see 4 non-touching loop, so on and so forth. The sign is very important. Just see, the first one is we are having minus, then we are having plus, then we are having minus, then we are having plus, so on. It will go on. So first thing is to calculate.
So the first one is sum of gain of non-touching loops.
Yes, all individual loops.
Okay, sir.
All individual loops. So how many individual loops are there? You can see loop 1, loop 2, loop 3, and loop 4. They are all individual loops. And what is a loop? A loop is a closed path which starts and terminates at the same node without the repetition of any node in between. So you can check loop 1, loop 2, loop 3, and loop 4. There is no repetition of any node. All are starting from one point and ending and terminating at the same point. Now you were asking about loop 5. So now we have to check. See, if you compare loop 1 and loop 3, just compare loop 1 and loop 3, you can find that node 3 is common, node 4 is also common, node 5 is also common, node 3 is again common. If you compare loop 1 with loop 4, see, node 3 is common. You can see that. If you compare loop 1 with loop 2, there are no nodes common between loop 1 and loop 2. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
There are no nodes common between loop 1 and loop 2. So there are non-touching loop. There are non-touching loop. So is there any other loop which is present, which is not having node common? All the other loops are having common. So loop 1 and loop 2, there are two non-touching loops. So what is the formula? Sum of product of gains of two non-touching loop. So this will form two. If we are having three loops which are non-touching, then we should have called it as three non-touching loop. But right now that is not the scenario which is present here in this problem. We are only having two non-touching loops. So we have to take the product of two non-touching loop. So that is what I have done here. So you can see here we have taken the product of the two non-touching loops. So this is the gain of our first loop. This is the gain of second loop. So we have taken the product, and that's why we have got a positive sign here. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Any other doubt?
Sir, can you quite scroll up?
Yes. Just wait.
So okay, sir, up to this. Sir, okay, sir. Sir, why from node 8 to 2 there is -1?
From node 8 to 2.
Hmm.
You can see here. This is our block diagram. This is our node 8. And we are having +1, which is going to negative terminal.
Okay, sir.
So plus into minus will be minus. So that is why it is minus here.
Okay, sir.
Is there any other doubt? So we'll stop here.